Namaste and g'day all you mystical minds. Welcome back for another video. This is the full moon energy application video, just where I go into more detail after sharing all the information from this month's full moon video that's now uploaded and online. So I'll add the links for that video if you haven't seen it below. So for September 2021, obviously I wanted to go into more detail in all my videos. So now I'm breaking them into smaller, more digestible pieces so that you get lots of delicious bites of, what's happening in the world. If you check out different people, any sort of mystics or spirit workers, light workers, anybody in these kind of fields, you'll hear them reciprocating the same message. And I share what's going on from an astrological perspective. And that's why you want to check out the full moon September video. I apologize for my cosmic rocking chair in the background. This is just where my filming is at the moment. It won't be like this forever, but it is for now. So just think of it as my I've taken it into space with me. So this month's energy, we're talking about 5D. And I'm always talking about this. You probably get sick of it. Maybe you get excited about it. But we're talking about coming into the heart. Now, literally, any time that you are in a heart space, manifesting in the current present moment, there is no such thing as a past or future moment. You're just living it right now. If you think about your past, some sort of an event that you has shaped your future in a negative way, it's currently shaping who you are right now and the choices that you make. But if you heal that and you go back to that same event, you become a different person, and thus your future changes, or your perceived future. So we're talking about when you want to step into 5D, it's not like one day you're just going to walk through a portal and just be like, everybody's going to say, hello, welcome to 5D. You've made it. And here is everybody else that also made it. You are in 5D anytime that you're in your heart. If you're walking down the street and something triggers you, you've gone back to 3D. That's what I'm talking about when I mention this 3D to 5D shift. And there has never been a more important time on the planet than now to be consciously aware of bringing yourself back into alignment with that 5D energy. And it's about shifting from the solar plexus energy into your heart. So when we talk about Kundalini activation and energies, we're taking the energy used from those 3 lower energy centers or chakras and bringing them into the heart so that we can start manifesting and experiencing different types of realities, dimensions, if you like. Some people might have experiences like this that they want to share in the comment section below. You're welcome to. If you're getting value from this so far, please like the video. You're welcome to hit the bell notification and subscribe also too if you enjoy these videos, and share them with others. So again, yeah, it's about coming back into the heart. We're also learning to accept others and their opinions at this time. Now, you don't have to force your opinions on other people. You can rightly share and speak your mind and what you believe in, but it's not about trying to get someone on side, because as soon as you're trying to convince them of something, you're not actually giving the gift of wisdom. You haven't opened the space at all. You're just trying to pull them over. That's a form of control. That accepting each other. So if you think about what's going on with the vaccines in the world right now, accepting that it's okay for someone to want one and someone to not. Now, I don't have any agendas here. I've got my own opinions, obviously, but I'm not going to be talking about them here. That we can love each other despite the reality that we are each choosing to play out, because at the end of the day, we are all one, including what is perceived as, depending on how you feel about this issue at the moment. If you think about big tech, the people in the world, the billionaires, all these people that have huge amounts of perceived control over the world, that I think it's really important to share that we are one. And that is still an aspect of ourselves, that when we judge another person or another thing, that we have forgotten about an aspect within ourselves, or we're judging an aspect within ourselves. It's so important to remember that when we feel triggered, and again, it's hard work, because you got to keep on coming back into alignment and reminding yourself of, okay, where is that shadow aspect within myself that is being projected back to me right now to show me that, as opposed to you are doing this to me and I feel threatened or out of control. So Bashar says this amazing quote on based on fear and control is that people who feel the need to control others are coming from a place of feeling that they're not in control themselves. So it's in denial of being in denial, that because you feel the need, and he describes it like this, that to fit someone in a box because it makes them feel safe. You don't need to do that if you realize that you always have control. We do. And as spiritual beings having a human experience, we know that the soul is eternal. So when we talk about the 5 kleshas in that last one, I believe it's called Abhinavesha, fear of death, that all of this stuff, it's all bull crap, bullshit, that, you know, the fear of being controlled by someone or something. It's so important to know who you are and trust those signals that are coming through right now. Freedom of speech. And even if somebody, you know, reacts negatively to you, you don't have to react negatively to them, but staying in the heart space, but also being mindful of the environment that's around you, taking stock of your 5 senses. You know, what are you eating right now? Is it high vibrational? Is it sattvic? Your taste, you know, your hearing, are you listening to positive music? And I wrote this down because I really wanted to share this because it puts me in a good mood. I've been listening to All Over the World by Electric Light Orchestra on repeat the last week, because it just reminds me that we are all connected. You know, we might be in different countries, but we are one energy within the cosmos right now, all experiencing something in different places of the world. Also, You're the Voice by John Farnham, that, you know, we have an opportunity to speak up. Now is the time, but do it from a place of love. Come into the heart. I also saw something the other day that I wanted to share, was that I was on Instagram the other day and a very dear friend shared a post that I had been putting out energetically, that I really wanted to see something going on within Australia because I hadn't seen anything within my own country. And it was this post that didn't have any sort of a tag, but when I clicked on it, it was all these people meditating within Brisbane. It was a protest, a peaceful protest where everybody was going, Om. And the police couldn't arrest them because they were coming into the heart center. And that's just the thing, is that we don't need so many, you know, we don't need all the race or all these human beings you know, raising the vibration. We only really need a select few, but we're also not doing it for selfish purposes. We're doing it for the whole of humanity, and recognizing, remembering that we are all one, that when we hurt another person with our words or our actions, that we're actually hurting ourselves and we're not in alignment anymore. So it's about come back into the heart. And what is perceived as somebody trying to hurt you, you know, what is the lesson in that? What can you take away from it? What is the higher, more aligned meaning? And reminding ourselves of forgiveness. I'm working in a book at the moment that's a course by Babaji, where it aligns you to your higher self. And we talk about forgiveness is for giving love, that when you hold a grudge against someone, you are withholding love and understanding. And I think Ho'oponopono I've mentioned in last month's videos about forgiveness, where we say, I'm sorry. Please forgive me for judging the aspect of you that is within me as less than. Thank you for this experience. I love you. And, you know, clearing that energy that you have held within yourself that is stuck. Realigning, as I've mentioned. So practical things that you can do right now. Take some solitude time. Spend time in nature. Meditate in a way that feels good for you. And for me personally right now, the last, you know, well, really the last year I've been working on it, but it's getting stronger now, is I'll close my ears and just picture myself right now in the reality that I want to be. So if it's Queensland, which for me it is, I see myself on the beach with sand between my toes, drinking a green juice, you know, with my family, going for a walk down the boardwalk, something like that, in a world that represents the reality that I am becoming, not want, become it now. And it's peaceful and loving, and it's based on light. So that's just a little tip, hint share from me. Forgive yourself when you fall into 3D, catch yourself, and forgive others. You know, if there is perceived sort of misunderstandings, anger, and judgment at this time, realign yourself. High five space. And like I said, high vibe space. Sorry, I thought I said high five. Take stock of your five senses. So what kind of food are you eating? What's the quality of sleep that you're getting? I know it's not perfect. I'm a mum, but just doing the best you can, putting some, you know, serene music on, or have a really cool sort of like bedtime routine and wake up routine. Music, if you're going out in public, make sure you've got your headphones on, or something that keeps you in a positive space instead of being sucked out into the world. What kind of speech are you using at this time? Is it loving and kind and filled with light, or are you putting something else out into the world that's more of a shadow aspect? And also notice the people around you that you're choosing to surround yourself with, what kind of speech they're using too. Energies too, be aware of that. And smells, obviously, like if you've got smells around the house that can bring you back or remind you to come back into alignment, is very important. And as I've mentioned, be in your preferred reality now. So that's my little video share on energy application for September 2021. I'll put out a video on the October month soon for the transits. Definitely check out the full moon reading for September 2021 if you haven't already. I'll leave a link in the description, or the 12 ascendants and moon signs, where I go into even more detail. If you enjoyed this video and you got value from it, you're welcome to like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, leave a comment because I'd love to read them, or you can connect with me. You can head to my website, www.chelseasonka.com, where you can contact me there. Lots of love, peace, and light to you, and I'll see you in the next video. Namaste.